Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we look under the hood of big companies and see if their engines are running smooth or about to blow up. Today we are diving into a report from Universal Token, Incorporated, that has a few interesting twists and turns, especially when it comes to who is crunching their numbers. So we have Universal Token Incorporated. This report is dated the 19th of December 2025 and it is a Form 8K. Think of an 8K as a current report telling you about big, immediate events at a company that shareholders absolutely need to know about right away, stuff like major business changes or leadership shakeups. Now the main story here that tripped our radar is a change in who is auditing their books. They are switching their independent registered public accounting firm. This is a really big deal because auditors are like the referees of the financial world, ensuring that a company's financial statements are accurate and follow all the rules. The company's board of directors decided it was time for a change after a competitive selection process. They were looking for a new independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending the 31st of December 2025. The committee ended up picking a firm called CNGSN and Associates LLP. They are replacing a firm called Ms. Mahava, Rao aka Rao. This change from Rao to CNGSN was approved by the board on the 19th of December 2025. Now usually when a company switches auditors, especially if the previous auditor had any issues, the sexy wants to know all about it. The report tells us that Rao's reports on the company's financial statements for the years ending the 31st of December 2024 did not have any adverse opinions or disclaimers of opinion. That is good. However, they did have a qualification about the company's ability to continue as a going concern. This means Rao had doubts about whether the company could stay in business for long. That is a pretty important red flag to be aware of. It is not a criticism of their accounting rules or audit scope, but an indication of financial instability in the eyes of the auditor. Crucially, there were no disagreements with Rao on accounting principles, financial statement disclosures, or auditing procedures. This suggests the switch wasn't due to a fight over how numbers were reported, and there were no other reportable events that would typically be highlighted. The company also followed up by giving Rao a copy of this report and asking if they agreed with the statements made, which Rao did. This is standard procedure to show transparency. Interestingly, the report also clarifies that Universal Token Incorporated did not consult with Rao about any specific or proposed accounting transactions or potential audit opinions during this period. This just reinforces that the change wasn't prompted by any complex accounting issues Rao was helping them navigate with. It was a straightforward decision to move to a new auditor for the upcoming year, despite the previous auditor's concerns about the company's ability to continue operating. Now, while there are no detailed financial tables in this particular filing, the mention of a going concern qualification from the previous auditor is a significant piece of information for investors. It tells us that even though the change in auditors appears to be clean and without dispute, the underlying financial health of Universal Token Incorporated was a concern for their former accountants. This is the kind of detail that doesn't make flashy headlines but is vital for understanding the true risks of investing in a company. We will be keeping an eye on future filings to see if the new auditor, CNGSN and Associates LLP, provides a more stable outlook. So, what is our take on Universal Token Incorporated based on this filing? The company is making a procedural change by switching auditors, which itself is not necessarily a negative. However, the qualifier about their ability to continue as a going concern by the previous auditor certainly raises a yellow, maybe even orange flag. It signals that management and the board have significant challenges ahead to ensure the company's long-term viability. The lack of disputes with the prior auditor is a plus, suggesting the change is not a result of dramatic accounting battles. The key takeaway here is to look for future financial reports with extreme caution and see how the new auditing firm assesses the company's financial health. Alright, that is our breakdown of Universal Token Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on this change of auditors and the going concern mentioned? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.